Yo, what is up, guys? What is going on today? Bloom, 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 bloom. That's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna share with you my initial thoughts on how I'm using bloom, specifically with Mona, Kokomi, and maybe yelan. We're gonna try to fit as many as my favorite characters into a bloom team and just kind of figure out what sucks, what doesn't, and what has potential. And at the end, I'm going to tell you what I have in the future because, boys, have I been doing some dreaming about Nilou. Sasuke dreaming. Yes, Sasuke dreaming, but don't tell anybody. I mean, I'm going to save it till the end. So all the people, all the Genshin people that watch the videos, you know, they're going to be like, okay, well, the beginning's fine. Nothing. But at the end, I'm going to share with you my thoughts. As far as the gender applicator, I think we are going with Mr. MC Traveler. You may be wondering, Hydro-Sam, I thought you were a wife over meta. Why the heck did you pick Ether? Well, boys, when I started this game, I thought I'd be using Ether a lot, and I wanted like my own harem, I guess, but that did not end up happening. So that's why we have him. But oh well, who cares? It doesn't matter. What does matter is right here in this little burst right here. The main thing we're going to be focusing on is Hydro. The lamp's AoE and the AoE of its attacks are going to be increased. So a larger range. That's what we're going to focus on. And so we're going to be just doing a lot of bloom, bloom, bloom damage. I don't really have MC leveled up that much. It really doesn't matter because we're not going to be causing bloom with him. We're going to be causing bloom with preferably actually Kokomi. Triple Crown, C1. yelan C2, also triple crown. Mona triple crown, C6. Yes, guys, she is C6. If you notice that little blue light in her hand, wow, that's a nice blue light right there. Where's the C6 Mona video, Hydro-Sam? It's coming. We're working on it. I promise you it's coming. This isn't that video, but it is coming. So I forgot to talk about my builds, actually. Dendro MC, we have the 4-piece Deepwood. I haven't really leveled up that good artifacts. I kind of just got whatever I had and just gave it to him. Energy recharge, I mean, I don't think we're giving him crit rate because he's just applying Dendro. We're gonna really get our bloom damage from Kokomi. And Kokomi, I actually decided to give her this Gilded of Dream set. Why? Because it's gonna give her elemental mastery and then triggering that elemental reaction, the bloom. It says right here, elemental types of the other party members. So if like everyone else is Hydro, they're gonna get their attack increased by 14% for each party member. 3 of them, right? 3 Hydro characters, so either 28%, or if that third one does count, it should be about 42%. Correct me if I'm wrong though. We are not going to be getting any extra elemental mastery for now unless we replace like yelan or Mona with like another character. Then we get that extra elemental mastery. I think yelan we're running the Emblem of Seraph Fate. I had Mona on a DPS build, kind of like a DPS hybrid, energy recharge and DPS. I was testing with the Favonius Codex and with just like a DPS weapon like the Lost Prayer or the Kagura's Verity. It's just the initial testing right now. Nothing too crazy. I'm just going for initial testing. This build will change later on. I'm just testing. This is what I'm testing for now, okay? But the main thing is I want to show you the difference between whenever Mona or yelan triggers the bloom and then whenever she triggers the bloom. Because Kokomi, actually, you know, we're running a sacrificial fragments, guys. This can basically like guarantee us like almost 100% uptime on Kokomi's elemental skill, which is huge. I have not been able to get an elemental mastery sans piece because I think I'd rather rock that, or even like a good goblet. So this is like Papega build Kokomi. I mean, I have this flower. Look at this beautiful flower right here, guys. But it's literally useless on freaking Kokomi. It's just there for looks. I want to show you what we have right now. All right. So this freaking Ruin Guard already locked on my booty and just like wants to get at me. So let's just test him real quick. So initially, right, we go with Dendro, MC, and then Mona will trigger Bloom. You can trigger Bloom with Mona Sprint. 2 blooms, only doing 5,000. And then yelan is actually doing, what's yelan's doing? 3,000. She's doing less. MC I think spawned that last bloom and he was only doing 4,000. So it's all Papega, really Papega damage. Now we do Kokomi. There you go. Now Kokomi, let's go there. Kokomi, look at that, I already got my elemental skill back. Look how much bloom is going on there. 14k, look at that, pretty crazy. And that's because we only have 596 elemental mastery. So I guess if I go to the details, the bloom is 367.5%. That's pretty good. Test hyper bloom and Burgeon later, but honestly, I mean, I kind of did this like offline. Burgeon, I think in my opinion sucks as far as what I want to do. Maybe there's not the proper, you know, characters right now. And we'll test hyper bloom. I think hyper bloom is like electrocharge plus Dendro, so we can test that later with Fischl because I know Fischl is really good with Dendro. But if you notice, man, 14k on those blooms, 13. because the Dendro resistance got lowered. He didn't have the debuff on him, but that's gonna be the idea right there. And along with those 14k blooms, we're gonna like just keep, you know, we didn't even use Mona or Yelan to do any more damage. So that would be like the main focus of the team. Guys, I'm gonna see if I can farm like last minute artifacts to see if we can get some good stuff on Kokomi. At least something like to increase your elemental mastery, because I mean that 14k is pretty good. We also need a little bit more energy recharge and a little bit better artifacts for Dendro MC, because since he's the only Dendro character, now that's why we gave him the sacrificial sword, so that way he can get more Dendro particles onto himself. And what's gonna help is that Mona, I guess the Favonius Codex, it will be fed, but it's gonna be fed to herself, not really for Dendro MC. I mean, you're gonna see the rotations right now, what I like to do. But usually I just, you know, spam with Dendro MC. We go right here. 1, 2, lower everyone's resistance, and do this. Kokomi, don't do your thing. And then Mona, Mona will do this. And then Yelan will do this. And then once again, and then all that's going around with the bloom. Look, not all of them bloomed at once. Whoa. This would happen when recording, I guess. If you notice, we're not on stream. There's no Twitch chat or anything. You know, I've been kind of sick recently, guys, which is why this video has taken a while to pump out. That's not COVID, not flu, not strep. It's just like some random virus. So I've been really taking it easy this past 5 days. That's why I haven't been uploading. But wow, that is a Dendro goblet for sure. But first, let me actually let me just enhance it really quick. Oh, this is definitely Genshin Impact for sure. We'll just take it for now. Alright guys, we don't really have a good flower for Kokomi, so this is the best we got. We actually did manage to get potentially a really good flower for this Kokomi build. EM, HP, energy recharge, pretty good. Better than this one. This one's better for, I don't know, someone else in the future, I guess. And we still don't have a good Sans piece. This is the best I got. It just has a little bit of elemental mastery, better than this one that I had previously. And then an HP goblet, just for the HP percent, because the stats suck. And EM right here. And Dendro Traveler, as you can expect, this sucks. But it's still Dendro. Energy recharge is pretty good. This one's turned out pretty okay, actually, with the EM. And this one's turned out pretty okay. But overall, that is our updated build. Let's go ahead and try it in the Spiral Abyss. Let's see if it actually is a good comp, or if we need to adjust anything. Floor 12. I think we'll test it on the second floor. We're just gonna do chamber 1, but the second floor. So let's go ahead and do that. Mona, Kokomi, Yelan, and Dendro MC. Let's go. Let's see what the bloom can do. Or everyone's resistance. Kokomi time. Mona to distract them with the thingy. Oh, they all came to me. All right, awesome. And then right here, do it again. Actually, it might be all dead. Actually, we'll do that again. Kokomi just for fun. And they're really escaping the bloom damage. Maybe we can bait these guys to come over here to me. Let's see if we can. Okay, perfect. Hopefully they stay here, maybe. And then Kokomi will bloom. And I almost messed up there, my bad, guys. Yelan. Maybe Dendro MC to lower the resistance. Oh, frick. Do it again. Oh, Mona died. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I mean, they're gonna still die right by the bloom. The problem was the CC. We might have to say bye-bye to Mona, because Yelan is pretty much our big chunk of DPS. Or we do Yelan, and then we do like Kazuha.
Alright, let's head off.
Alright guys, let's see if I can do this better, or if the first run was just a skill issue. But the idea is to swirl Hydro. Let's see if we can do that. And then swirl them together. Let's go. CC. All that bloom damage is gonna go. Okay. Oh, that was way better. Now we have to bait these guys to Follows over here. Okay, there we go. Okay, Dendro. Trap. Do that. Kazuha. And why not add Kokomi to the mix? That way we don't die for sure. Oh yeah, that was way faster. Holy crap. That's actually pretty good. I guess it makes sense, right? Because then if Kokomi's doing this, right? Now we have a different character that's not Hydro. Now we give 50 extra elemental mastery. Man, that is pretty good. And yes, with Kazuha, I'm running a Favonius sword, which is a regular thing right here. Hopefully we're able to see the time difference between those two. Maybe the first one was skill issue, but nevertheless, we're gonna see which type of team did the fastest to complete that chamber. I do have another option in case you don't want to use Kazuha. And people have called this Fridge, like Sajef or like Braxophone. Before I heard Fridge, I named it Icy Bloom. The idea is like kind of like a Morgana team, and then Ganyu is kind of like the main damage dealer while keeping them at bay with the bloom. Let me just kind of go ahead and show you the rotation a little bit. Let's go back to the artifact domain. No more Mr. Bad Hydro Sam. Andro. Ganyu. And Kokomi. Mona to keep them frozen. And Ganyu can just kill him. I didn't see how much bloom we were doing actually. I really did not see. Oh, I hope our bloom increased. But that's pretty much the gist of that team that I want to run. We can quickly run it on Spiral Abyss. The only thing that sucks with this team is, you know how that little serpent got? That's pretty good. What the heck? Okay. Sorry, I totally got interrupted. What I was trying to say is this team, it's a freeze team, right? So you already know the weakness is those boss enemies that cannot be frozen. So on Spiral Abyss, whenever we face that little serpent guy, this is where this team would kind of fall and we would go back to the Bloom team. But we can go ahead and test it really quick here in Chamber 1. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We're not going to have the CC from Kazuha, but hopefully the frozenness or the freeze is enough. So let's just go ahead and see. Oh man, the stupid buff from the Spiral Abyss or whatever it's called, whatever's giving him that Electro Aura really sucks. Oh, and I think I need a little bit more energy recharge on Ganyu. Reset this. Go Dendro MC. Hey, we're doing it, boys. Yes, go. Let's go. That wasn't that bad. I don't know how long it was compared to the Kazuha version, but it felt like it wasn't that much off. Maybe like a little bit just because we got hit by Ganyu. Maybe that was a skill issue. I don't know. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. Electro Bloom, Hyper Bloom. You know, we can put Mona. I'm thinking Fischl. Because Fischl, I've seen that she's really good because of her whatever ascension stat. We're for sure going to keep Kokomi and then Dendro MC. I don't think we have to worry about CCing them because if we're triggering Hyper Bloom or Aggravate, you know, that Hyper Bloom's gonna like follow the target or the nearest target. But if need be, if we do have to add Kazuha or something, I guess we'll replace Mona with Kazuha because we still want Kokomi to trigger the Bloom. But I'm just gonna try this. So I don't know if we're gonna be DPS on Mona a lot, so we're just gonna keep this build, whatever. It's like a hybrid build. We have Fischl on the Thunder and Fury set. I gave her Polar Star just to balance out the stats. Maybe not the best choice, but I mean, look at my energy recharge. It's pretty bad. So we're gonna see how this works. It might be bad, it might not be. Let's go ahead and see how that does on the Abyss. Bloom again. Go Fischl, go. Ouch. I don't know what's going on. I mean, there's some Hyper Bloom going on. Some Hyper Bloom going on. Oof, my rotations are not as sweet as last time, guys. I'm so sorry. But come on, Kokomi. Help us out. Ouch. Official. Oh, where'd that guy come from? I didn't even see him. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's too much to do in the rotation. It's not simple enough for my taste. Maybe it's a skill issue. Maybe it's because I really haven't delved deep into it, and I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll make a video on it later. But like, this is just what I've been doing like these past kind of on and off couple days that I haven't been streaming, that I haven't been posting. I've just been enjoying the game a little bit and seeing how to do that. And guys, I'm not even gonna test Burgeon. Burgeon's even worse. Like, I don't feel like it. Maybe this is where Toma comes in. I tried doing like my vaporized Mona thing with, like, you know, Mona, Hongling, Bennett, and like Dendro.
There's still a long road ahead.
Virgin was like, meh. I'm just not gonna mess with it. I really don't think it's that good right now. I think Bloom 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 is really good. I think this was, my opinion, either this one or the Icy Bloom was the best one as far as like initial first impressions testing and whatnot. I mean, I'm gonna still play around with these teams, but I just wanted to show you guys that. I will be making another video on Aggravate and Quicken, and then possibly another one with like Burning to see if like Ganyu can actually do reverse meld, but I doubt it. I think it's kind of copium. I think people are saying Burning is bad, but we'll see if I make a video out of it or not. But the Bloom Bloom Bloom, the Bloom 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 team, that is a good team right there. And honestly, guys, if I'm being really honest, this is how it must be. And you know, our problem was that we could not get those things to bloom fast enough because they would get away. But guess who's coming later, guys? Guess who's been doing some Sasuke dreaming? Me. And Nilou is coming later. And I had a dream that Nilou, when she blooms or whenever stuff blooms, that it explodes really fast. You don't have to wait. But like, possibly this is the team. Maybe I'm gonna replace Mona with Nilou. I'm sorry, Mona, but I might replace you with Nilou. I don't want that guy to be Nilou, but let's just pretend Mona's Nilou. But the dream is bloom really fast. Bloom, 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 and boom, 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 boom. No waiting. That is the dream right there. Those are my initial thoughts and testing, and the builds could be better. Of course, they could be better. I just haven't been able to farm that much. You know, it's a pain getting new artifacts. And once again, I know you guys noticed. I know you guys want the C6 Mona video, but it will be coming. I promise you. But as far as the Bloom, Bloom, Bloom video, guys, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.